Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for October the 6th through to the 12th, 2014. So first of all, thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your favorites, your comments. Thank you so much for subscribing, for the support. But let's get to you. You got wow cards here, let me tell you. There is a whole bunch of energy around you. A whole bunch of energy. You have high thought, clear thought. It's very much a spiritual week for you. It's very much an enjoyment of the now, celebrations. It's also a week of pause for you. Standing in your truth, making decisions, being grateful, ready to go upon that path. We start with the Emperor. So this is someone who sits on top of their world. This is someone who connects closely with Spirit. And the very next card actually is the High Priestess. So this is very much talking to Spirit. This is very much making a connection with your intuitive self, your higher wisdom, God, your angels, your spirit guides. I would be keeping a journal of my dreams this week. My aha moments. Those little thoughts that just come into your head and then disappear just as quickly. I think they will give you insight in the coming weeks to many things that, you know, the Spirit has a hard enough time getting it to us once sometimes. So we might not hear the message again, even though they're trying to get it to us. So write them down. Pay attention to your dreams. The dreams when you go to sleep at night and your daydreams. Those times when you go into trance. You know, and that's just a human condition. You know, you're watching a movie and the next thing you know the credits are rolling. And you can't figure out what the heck has happened to the rest of the movie. And where was I? I was right here. I was watching it. That's when we go into trance. We get in the car and we drive to work, and all of a sudden we're at work, and we're really not sure how we got there because we don't remember turning right or left. And that's when those moments of greatness come into your mind and give you those aha moments, those ideas, those new plans, a way of ending a conflict. You can't dream big enough right now. Okay, the Emperor is not fantasy thought. It's very determined thought. It's very grounded thought. It's high thought. It's knowing the right answers. And really the whole energy for the entire week for you is high thought, firm decisions. It's also a very fertile energy, okay? Queen of Wands. She is definitely a fertile energy. So if you are planning on expanding a family, this would definitely be a good time. Or expanding your life in some way, this is a great time. Because she's the influence this week. So she's almost the diplomat too. She can separate herself almost from the situation and look at things, problems, plans, all with a detached sense and take all the information in. And then when she comes to a conclusion, an answer, a path to go, it's right. So really trust in yourself, believe in yourself this week. Believe in God, your angels, your spirit guides, that you're all working together. Just a joyous week. So celebrate. Get out there. Put your flirt on. Show people what you're made of. A very high energy, beautiful week for living in the moment, celebrating the now, creating the now if you must, creating the beauty of the very moment yourself, taking control of it. Now we do have the Hangman here, so this is really a week of pause for you as well. So you're doing as much outward as you're doing inward. It's a high energy week for you. And this is where you're going to think things through and make sure that you've got everything that you want surrounding you. And if there's something that is throwing you out of balance, then dig deeper this week. Understand it. Tear that Band-Aid off. Let it fester so it heals properly. It heals forever. It doesn't resurface in another couple of weeks on you. And once again, we have the messengers here. So it's a very intuitive week for you. We didn't even really talk about the High Priestess. And this is a fertile energy once again. So there is a potential for great growth in your life this week. And I would have to say it's mainly spiritual. It's mainly thought. It's creating the happiness now. Not waiting for tomorrow and for this to fall into place and that to fall into place and then I'll be happy. Just experiencing the happiness of now. A very spiritual, highly intuitive week for you. Follow your inner wisdom. Ask questions of God, your angels, your spirit guides. Wait for the answers and then act upon the answers when you get them. And the undercurrent of the whole week is you standing in your truth, for what you believe in, for how you want to present yourself, for saying no when it's no, and yes when it's yes, and not leaning in one way or another just to appease other people. It's really about your truth, your beauty, your path forward. Now, I do love the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is that soldier that stops, looks up at the skies and gives gratitude and thanks, and asks for protection on the road going forward. It's that prayer, it's that declaration before going forward on your path. And I think this week is going to reveal a lot. I mean, if you're willing to look, if you're willing to ask the questions, if you will understand a deeper knowledge in so many areas of your life. Because it will affect anything that you have a joy for, a passion for. So it could be a relationship, it could be your stature in the community, it could be money, finances, a job. It could be the love of your life. It could be your next door neighbor. It could be siblings and family and friends, co-workers. Wherever you have this passion, this joy, where you really enjoy the atmosphere, you enjoy the people, you enjoy the situation. And that's where you're going to be making a lot of growth. And we leave this week going into next with the Page of Wands. Now, this, my deck is a very colorful deck, and this is such a drab card. And it bothered me for the longest time. The only color, really, is the crown. The new ideas, the fresh ideas. So I think you're going to learn a lot this week if you ask the questions, and it's going to give you a lot to ponder. It's going to give you a lot to think about. Okay, this is also the end card of the top four. And it's your new ideas, it's your new take on things, it's your new understanding of things that you've learned this week especially, based on all of your prior lessons, which is going to allow you to paint that scenery. your pathway for tomorrow. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.